What is your reaction to the news that now Darren Waller is a Giant instead of a Raider?
Well, first things first, this draft must be as deep as the ocean because I don't know. I've never seen so many high caliber players going for third round, fifth round draft picks, and it's insane. But Darren Waller to me was a very big shock that they let him go. Obviously, he was injured almost the entire year, so it wasn't really a factor as far as dividends. He only played, I think, 6 to 9. I think he started 9 games or started 6 games, played 9 in total. But yeah, I just don't know. I don't really know why the Raiders made this move. Darren Waller was arguably, most people were calling him top 3, top 4 tight end to begin last season, and the names with Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, George Kittle, and Darren Waller. Those were the guys in that conversation. I don't know if you're too keen, anybody that's too keen with football. They're pretty sure that those other 3 tight ends listed with Waller, they're not too bad. Right? They can they can hold their own. So the fact that they let him go for a third round pick, especially, I just didn't. I don't know. I thought it would be a great weapon for the Raiders offense, but Jimmy G would be even better to have Darren Waller on there because he likes playing with very good tight ends. His entire career, his tight ends he's played with have been Rob Gronkowski and George Kittle. So I think that having Darren Waller on that team would be a very good transition. I think they're putting this means they're going to add a lot more confidence in Foster Moreau, who was the backup tight end, who he honestly did pretty good in the games he filled in for Darren Waller, but he isn't Darren Waller, obviously. I guess they're just putting, that maybe they'll get something on the defensive side in that third round. I just think if you told me they got a second round pick for him, or maybe 2/3 in this draft, or even a second, if they got like a second round pick, I'm thinking, okay, you have Foster Moreau, and now you have ability to get a good pick to strengthen up your defense. In this case, they got a third round pick. Maybe they're just trying to strengthen their defense, and they figure they got enough weapons on offense. They need to focus on their defense, which honestly is horrendous. They don't have a secondary player that I can name. I know they got Max Crosby on the line and
Chandler Jones on the other side.
Yep, but
outside of that, that's it.
Yeah, outside of that, they got nobody on defense. So if they, this would be the most Raider move. You get that pick, and then they get like a running back or a tight end, and they don't even use it on defense. That would be
if they get an
Raider
offensive guy with this pick, it'll be 1,000% sure.
Watch them get like a special teams guy.
Yeah, they'll probably get like a assistant coach with the 100th pick or something like that. But no, I got to give you that. You made a very, very valid, great point. If they're doing that and their pick and that 100 pick is going to resemble something that they get a defensive guy to strengthen that defense. Again, given that the backup tight end had a very productive season last year, obviously you got Devontae, obviously you got Hunter Renfrow. I mean, again, you could be looking at we got 3 very, very good offensive guys with our 2 receivers and our running back. We don't need a superstar tight end. So if they can, like I said, they unloaded him to bring in some more reinforcement for the defensive side of things. It 1,000% would make sense because, like how you mentioned, that defense isn't worth mentioning, especially that back end. Like I said, obviously I like secondary play. I couldn't name you a guy out of that backfield who's worth mentioning, put you like that way. But yeah, I think they got a guy in free agency. I got to go back and check. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of what they represent defensively. So again, yeah, they do end up strengthening their defense, and that'll be a plus for the team's sake moving forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if they, like you mentioned, as long as they strengthen up that defense, which needs work, they should definitely consider going somebody in the secondary with that pick. And I know they have earlier picks as well. Where do they draft? 7th this year?
I do not know. Oh, so far, the Raiders have signed wide receiver Jacoby Myers, cornerback Brandon Faison, and safety Marcus Epps, wide receiver Philip Dorsett, and linebacker
Marcus Epps from my Eagles?
Marcus Epps, I believe.
That's where he went?
I believe so.
Oh, wow.
Let me go back.
Everybody's talking about the Eagles, and they're saying how the Eagles are in trouble, they're losing their entire defense. I'm like, bro, these are the same people saying that the Eagles were
Yep.
frauds the whole year, and they got exposed in the Super Bowl. I don't care if we lose the defense, keep the offense,
Yeah.
revamp the whole defense for all I care.
I mean, yeah. You got
I don't
they
give a
got Joe
crap.
Marcus Phillips. They got the I'm about to say Los Angeles. They got the
They got the
Pittsburgh
city of Los
Steelers.
Angeles.
Yeah, no, they got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Robert Spillman, linebacker. They got obviously Jacoby Myers from the Patriots, and they got Philip Dorsett from the Texans. I don't know why, and they got cornerback Brandon Faison. What I said? I said something wrong.
No, I was just thinking of scrolling through Instagram, and after the Jacoby Myers trade came in, there was a stat that said game-winning touchdown passes for the Raiders in 2022, and it had Derek Carr at one and Jacoby Myers at one as well because he was the one that threw the pass that was.
Yep. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, when you again, yeah, that just goes to speak how bad Jimmy G is. But yeah, no, I don't know why they went out and got the Texans wide receiver Philip Dorsett. I mean, I guess, but yeah. So like I said, they made four moves right already to strengthen up their defense. So not to say they're not trying. I just wish they would have tried better in the quarterback category as well. But I mean, we'll see. We're moving forward. We'll definitely see. Um, yeah, like I said, I don't know.